You are watching Stace Television, soaring to excellence.
Just imagine how life was before that. How life was before that. Students, this is group 1 and we are going to present this topic called How ICT has changed the way of life. It says, the information society has changed the way of life in all aspects. Just imagine how life was there before the invention of ICTs. Just imagine how communication was, transport, technology. It was costly, it was tiresome. People could move from district to district just to send something small instead of using a phone. People could walk like meters, kilometers or something. People could put smokes up on a mountain to announce something small instead of using the internet. People could use horns for communication. They clap to call their young ones back home. People could whistle. You know how to whistle? Those are the main things. If ICT wasn't there, we were still going to walk miles, smoke on the mountains. You have to go in the mountain and see what's happening there. You may find a death ceremony or something else that has to be announced. 2. How was money transferred across countries? We could walk country to country, from one country to another, to send just money, to borrow money. You could just go there using your foot, to go and visit someone else instead of using cars. If ICT wasn't right now there, from Germany to here, we would spend three days on the road. The third, how are the exams typed? These exams, some of them were done physically. People used to learn on quiz. Since ICT has been introduced, e-learning is there. In case of any academic disease. And these exams were some, like I said, it was physical. Some of them were physically done, and another one is maybe physically done. You can go to the second one. Photo would be taken. ICT has changed the way people do things. Very many things.
I am here to present Group 1. As he explained it, it is true. Those are our findings, but you can get some from me. How ICT changed the way of life. The information society has changed the way of life in all aspects. Indeed, just imagine how life was before the invention of ICTs. Like long ago, people, if you're having grandparents, like they were there at your home and you are staying with them, They used to tell you the stories like long ago we were there, we were not having phones. We are just there like if somebody has died, now it is you to take their information to somebody. You need to run or pick bicycle. Even there is nothing there like motorcycle, what that just there. At times they will put though that the place will be far, like you are here in a moyo and you have a relative in your Germany and somebody has died in your family and that person don't know. You who is here in Moyo, you have to go there. You put about 3 days to reach to Germany. But nowadays, you will not. You just get your phone, call, you say like this, like this. You will see tomorrow the person pick a border, he's just there. But without these ICT tools, those kind of things are not there. How was money transferred across countries? Like by that time, when these ICT tools are not there, if you want to send the money to your relative, like you are in Uganda, you want to take money to your relative who is staying in Juba, you need to seal it in a this thing.
I greet you, all my classmates. Yeah, here I want to emphasize more about how were the exams typed. Long ago, my father used to tell me that the papers are set, they are written with the pens, not the use of printers. So that one you will see like that. Even you will answer with a pencil if you want the teacher to see it easily. Now here, how are announcements made? Like my colleague Koma said, you will gather together under a tree. Very many people will come and listen to what you say. Now here how were photographs taken. Nowadays technology made people to make cameras for taking photos. You can take selfies and other things. This is what I can say to you.
I'm not here to guide you through the uses of ICTs. Because more advancement in camera with communicating and person in continue without ICT tools. As in agriculture also has ICT tools. They include sprayers, watering cans, tractors. Also in education, it also has its own tools. E.g., there are mathematical sets, chalk and projectors, textbooks. Some of the ICT tools are mentioned for you then other my colleagues will tell you the uses. There are computers, cameras, projectors, printers, landlines, also radios, projectors. Those are a few ICT tools I can mention.
Good morning, class. Good morning, class. I have come here to represent you too. I'm going to add on what my colleague has said. I'm going to talk about the uses of ICT tools. I'm going to talk about the projectors. First of all, a projector takes the image from a computer and it projects it on a large screen so that people can see the image clearly. For example, in some well-developed schools, some teachers can give you a practical like this one. I remember when I was in primary 6, that topic of science, this one, classification of animals. Our teacher brought for us the projector in our class, and then he connected it, then the image we are seeing large. So with projectors, like images are seen easily, and it also eases the work of the teacher when the teacher is teaching. And then also the printers. A printer is a device, it's the output device that produces text and graphs on a physical medium such as a paper. As for now, you can see we are sitting for exams. Our exams are printed out. People use printers for printing out the exams, even official documents. Let me just say that as for now, worldwide, printers for printing official documents, exams, and much of other documents. And for the monitors, like let me just say that there are types of monitors, like display monitors and tube. Monitors are liquids like
We are the group 3 members, and we have been asked to present the disadvantages and advantages of ICT tools. 1. The advantage of ICTs helps to entertain people, which kills boredom. It helps to ease communication. If there were no ICT tools, we would be suffering by now. To call our parents, we need phones. If this were not invented, we will not have reached this stage. Second, it helps to print exams. The exams which we do here, we sit for, have been printed using ICT tools. It helps to build relationship. Like in Facebook, you can get friends. It is cheap. In terms of data, if you are buying data, these days they have reduced the cost. Like that time, 1 GB was for 5,000, but now it's for 2,000. In MTN, it can be used for e-learning. A teacher can remain home and can still teach you in the class. It helps to keep documents for future use. The disadvantages: it consumes a lot of time to react to messages. Some ICT tools can get virus. Too much use of ICTs like phones and computers can lead to spoiling of the eye. This is what we came up with. Thanks. Good morning, students. Good morning, my viewers. Here are the questions again. The first one is advantage of ICT. 1. ICT also promotes international relationship through the advertisements, local schools. This is also one is this country like Uganda. You have to connect to other countries. Disadvantage of this tool. This is also has increased the levels of unemployment. That is a disadvantage of ICT. That's also here became
could go in the first class. can call me Annabella. The conference says about the advantages of ICT. One, it helps in getting out. For example, if you're bored and you don't have what to do, and you have your computer or your mobile phone, just search for songs, you play them, then you play the song. For example, like if you are told to search for something, you just take your phone or computer, you type, then you start searching.
ICT, ICT tools. Too much use of ICTs like phones and computers can lead to spoiling of the eye. ICTs can lead to loss of money when you're buying data. Like if you're buying airtime every day, like for 2,000, it can lead to debts. It consumes a lot of time to react to messages.
Good morning. I am called Ababiko Flavia, and I come to represent Group 4. We are supposed to talk about ICTs and our computer. You know, ICTs can also be, ICTs are the same as like tools of ICT. They are the same with the tools. And a computer is one of the ICTs. You know, it is not possible to talk about ICTs without a computer because a computer is one of the ICT tools, meaning they are the same in the group. Computers are common working tools in almost in every office, organization. Yes, computers. Did you ever go to office and find the worker using smartphone? No, you will only find computer. Because if a person want to print like papers, cannot use smartphone. That one needs computer and printer. A computer is an electronic device which inputs and stores, processes data or information and outputs it when commanded. It is comprised of hardware and software. Yes, computer. Okay, like when you type a letter and you send it to someone, that is giving command to the computer, and it will send it. That means you are giving command. When a computer is used together with other ICT devices to do a task, e.g. printing a soft copy into hard copy, we get a computer system. Okay, soft copy is like the information viewed on a computer. Is it? Soft copy meaning the information viewed on our computer is referred to as a soft copy. And it can be printed by using a computer together with a printer to get a hard copy. Meaning a hard copy is the copy got from printing the soft copy. A hard copy is therefore a printed digital documents file on paper, while a soft copy is an unprinted electronic documents file that exists in digital form. You know that a computer is an electronic device. In the same way, all ICT tools are electronic devices because they are like a computer, as they are called ICTs. Mm. And most of them have a computer in them. Like you see, um, smartphone and computer, they are sharing some common things. Like you will find this thing here. Files are in the computer and in smartphones. They're sharing. Many people usually refer to a computer as ICT and vice versa. However, computer is one of the ICTs. This is what we came out from France.
Good morning. My name is Uncle Ayatu Joshua. This is one of the model. As one of my group members say, a computer is an electronic device which inputs and process store data or information and input it when instructed. A computer is comprised of hardware and software. A computer hardware is a part of a computer that you can see, touch or feel. But a computer software is a part of a computer that you cannot see, touch or feel. A, a computer is used together with ICT device to do a test. You can use a computer with an ICT tool to do a task. For example, you can print a soft copy. You can print a soft copy into a hard copy. Like you search from a computer, you print it using a printer. Categories of a computer hardware: communication device, processing device, storage device, and many others. This is what I will tell you.
Good morning, members.
Good morning.
The other members of the group have talked about other things. For me, I'm just going to talk about the difference between the following terms. One is the computer and the computer system. When we talk about the computer, it's an electronic device which inputs, outputs, process, store data or information when it is instructed or commanded. It is commanded by the users. And when we talk about the computer system is collection of computer components working together to input data, process, store and output the result called information. And the second one is hardware and software. When we talk about the hardware are parts of a computer which can be physical sheet like this one, touch and the feel. The examples are speakers, projectors, mouse, microphone like this one, and system unit. And when we talk about the software are part of a computer which cannot be physical, see, touch and feel. The examples are those these ones, the softwares. And the other one is hard copy and soft copy. Hard copies are and processed data which are not put on the computer and they are still on the paper, while soft copies are processed data. Those are just some of my points. Thanks.
Fellow students, here are some problems that we discussed about data and information. The key function of the computer are to input means enter the data into the computer, to process data information, generate the output and has information and has information and data or information when commanded. Processing means performing operations on the data such as sorting and graphing. Differences between data and information. Data is raw and organized facts that need to be processed, while information is processed, organized, structured, or presented in a given context so as to make it useful. This means that data is unorganized. I can give you an example with our person bits. This data means the unpicked person bits, while the information means the picked one. Even there is an example here: 220 girls and 170 boys. That is the data. It is unorganized, but the information is organized. It is put under the pie chart. Data is the facts or details from which information is derived.
To represent the difference between data and information. Data is raw and organized facts that need to be processed. It can be text, sounds, number. Information, when data is processed, organized, structured, or presented in a given context so as to make it useful, it is called information. For example, pineapples, mango, orange, banana, and
I've come to present the topic that says information processing cycle. For data to become information, it has to be changed. So meaning, information processing cycle is the sequence of events in changing data into informations. The process in information processing cycle, inputting is the entering of data into the computer, data, information, and programs for future use. You can, like, if there is something taking place, like, or maybe you have your documents and you want to keep them, you can store them in the computer for future use. Maybe in the future you come and use it for getting jobs and so other things, so many other things. Outputting is when, like, you have said something, now you output it to present the results of what you have done. The ICT tools or computer parts used in information processing cycle and their uses. The ICT tools are keyboard, mouse, and printer. Their processes. Keyboard lies under input because we enter a thing to play the song. Mouse is under also input. Printer is under output. Their actions or uses. The keyboard is used for playing music, like on Sunday when the choirs are singing, they use the keyboard to make sure that the way they sing is good and cannot make, like, if like you are feeling sleepy, the way the choirs can sing will make your sleep even to go away because of the keyboard. The keyboard will make that voice very nice. The mouse is used for controlling the computer. Like, if we come to the practical of using the computer, we'll be using the mouse to control everything, that's inside there. Printer is used for typing or printing work. Like the exams that people did recently, it was the printer. The printer is used for printing work, like the exams that people recently did, as I said, it was printed using the printer. Like in those days, people could, how the group 1 explained, those days people could use pens to write, but because of ICT, people are now using printers to print work. So that one can easily read by using pens. Now, if someone writes and you understand the handwriting in the paper, how would you even manage to read or interpret the work? So this printer here helps us to do the work. That's where I like to end.
My name is Anita. I'm here to present Book 6 about information processing cycle. There are some keywords in this subtopic. One of them is information. I would like to define it. What we came up with is information is the detailed note, word, writing, and something spoken about someone. Then also we came up with the meaning of processing. Processing is the improving or making of the quality of a product or something better. Then another one also is number 3 is the cycle. Cycle is a large cycle is a state or period of something has happened or it is happening. So these are the definitions of the keywords. Then functions of processes in the formation processing cycle. We have processes which one of them is input, then the function entering data into the computer, that is under input. Then another is processing, performing operations in the data such as sorting and that is under processing. Then storage, saving data or information and programs for future use. Like this one is storage, like our smartphone, something important like this one, documents which you have, you can store in the smartphone, then you use in future use. Then output, presenting results of the user. Like this one, outputs, you put your details there, can put in the details, then it brings the result for you. That's what I have. That's
to explain information processing cycle. For data to become information, it is changed. It has to be changed. It has to be changed. The cycle of events in changing data information is called information processing cycle, and it includes inputs, processing, storage, and output. As my colleague said, output is a process, and it helps in entering data into the computer. Process is the same thing in performing operations on the data such as sorting and graphing, storage, saving data or information programs for future use. Like storage, you have some documents or some items which will help you in future. You keep them in computer, phones, and many things. Then you come and use it for future use. Output, presenting results to the user. Like you store that document, then when the user wants, you go and release it and you give it to the user which wants to use. That's what I want to do.
I'm here to explain about the ICT
Says that ICT safety precautions under it is like ICT safety of users and safety of ICT. Yeah, those are the ones under ICT safety precautions. I want to say that like tools used in ICT that ICT users must take precautions when using them and to avoid getting health problems. If you don't use like ICT tools very well, it may bust and cause some health problems to you, which can lead to like other body damages and also most ICT tools are expensive. That's like full instructions like buying the computers may take a lot of money. Like one computer can pass the lot of the room. You may need the school computer laboratory. Like okay, let me say if you spend a lot of hours on the computer, only person discuss about the things that if you first take a lot of hours on the computer, you stay like from morning up to lunch using the computer, you may get eye problems. Maybe if you go outside because of the sunshine, you may not see properly because some damages on your body parts, like the eye, and maybe sitting posture. If you sit, if you sit better because some body information, if you do to some body, like back hurts, the usually be pain. Maybe like okay, also if it's just from moving, like if you it will make your brain to become deaf, it will not also as usual. Like now, here is so for us sitting posters use I mean just must use when doing some ICT tests. Like you don't have to sit better, you have to sit straight and to prevent some bone information and for you.
Measures are taken in advance to prevent something dangerous from happening. Like it makes the safety, how to keep the ICT tools safe from damages or problems. Computer laboratory is a room arranged especially for computer practicals or a place which provides computer services to people. It's like a room where they keep computers, because when you keep the computers anywhere outside, they can easily be stolen, damaged, and other things. Definition of computer safety is a way of keeping computers safely without being damaged. Point. ICTs and computer-related tools are commonly kept in special rooms for safety and maintenance purpose. In school, they are kept in computer labs. So they are going to give their ways on how to keep computers safe in schools. First one is installing CCTV cameras in ICT labs to prevent thieves from stealing it. Like in our school here, you are seeing everywhere cameras. Like in the compound, classes, that's even in the place where there's even a camera. The next one, avoiding entries of people in ICT labs without permission. Like in secondary schools, when it's time for another class to come in the ICT lab, then the teacher must be inside before the pupils enter. Because some pupils are not trusted, they can fix it through the window, like the mouse, keyboards. These keyboards, some students can think something for playing. The next one, preventing learners from entering the lab with it. Like you are coming in the lab here with a soda. By mistake, you open it and then place it near the keyboard. And by mistake, when you are using the mouse, you knock it. It will pour on the keyboard, and then the buttons will press, or the keyboard will just fail to work. That's all from my side.
My name is Jamal Ivan. I'm also going to talk about some of the safety ways of keeping computers. Regular cleaning of the computers and the tables. It's like if these computers are not cleaned and left with dust, the dust may enter the computer, because you can see these computers sometimes they have some false lights things which can lead this dust to enter the computer. The second point is keeping computer rooms clean to prevent viruses from entering the computer. If the computer rooms are not swept and left just with dust like that, this can cause the dust to the dust can just come and enter the computers. So these rooms must be swept to prevent these computers from spoiling and damaging.
Good morning. Good morning, sir. Application, storage, maintenance, and processing. Without this element, we can